right, guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending where you're watching from. All right, guys, so you're welcome back to the channel. This is Vivian's Reality. Please, if you've not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, comment, and then share. All right. Okay, guys, so today I want to make the part two, the part two of how I made that beautiful dress you see on my thumbnail. Yes, it's beautiful dress with overlapping slits and a black yoke. So I'll be showing you how to sew the dress. All right, so come along with me, keep watching, and let's all learn together. All right, so let me show you how to sew. This is the part two of the video of the first one I posted. Okay, so let's dive into the main business while I'm here. All right, guys, so keep watching and enjoy every bit of the teaching. Okay, this is my front piece. I told you I was going to add lining. This is the sleeve, the lining I cut out for the sleeve. As you can see, this is the sleeve. The material I told you earlier is very light, so I'll be adding lining. So I've gone ahead to iron out my lining. This is for my sleeve, and this is my front piece. Please bear with me. I hope you can see. This is my front piece, okay? This is my front piece. And when I was cutting out my lining, just in case you want to, okay, see my lining, I placed it, the 2 inches was on fold, okay? I used my iron to press it down so it does not shift. And then I folded, placed my lining on it and I had to cut out. But mind you, you know, if I'm fixing my lining, I'll have to reduce 1.5 inches from the front of my lining, okay? Just in case you want to sew yours and then you want to attach lining, what you do is you won't have to cut it equal, all right? Because if you do, you have a problem at the neck area and shoulder slope. So what I did was, because I have to join my lining with this 2 inch here, all right? Because okay, now what I'll do first is I'll have to sew this place down, these 2 inches down, because this is what will actually give me the slit, the overlapping slit under at the down of the dress, okay? So I'll be attaching this lining here like so, or just keep watching. But if you want to cut out the lining, just place it equally, but make sure you press. I don't know, you know, everybody has their way. I would always say that of sewing, but this is how I make mine. I'll press it equal, cut, then I'll fold this properly. You know, I'll take out 1.5 inch, take it out and cut it off before attaching my lining like so. I'll cut it and then show you what I'm trying to explain, just in case you do not understand what I'm doing, okay? So keep watching. Let me show you. I'm going to cut out this folded edge, this front piece, like this is the lining for the front piece, okay? And I've gone ahead to press out, measure out, I'm gonna have to measure out 1.5 inch, and then after measuring it, I give it a very good press, and then I'm going to use my scissors to cut it out now. See, I'll use my scissors to cut off this because I won't be making use of it. Just gives you a very neat and a very good finishing. Do not take your time. I think after I'm done cutting out now, you really get to understand what I'm trying to explain. Okay, here's the 1.5 inch. But here, why I didn't cut out 2 inches is because I will use 1/2 inch for sewing allowance. All right, that is why I did not cut out sorry, that is why I did not cut out 2 inches. I'm going to be I cut out 1.5 inch because 1/2 inches is going to be for the seam allowance. And then, so if I want to attach my lining now, see what I'll do to it. I'll attach it this way. I'll attach it to this place, attach it here. But first of all, let's keep the lining aside. I want to work on the front piece of the gown first. So I've gone ahead to, please always learn to oil your machine properly. Oh. It helps your machine, it helps your sewing machine. This material is really very, very light. It's material is very light. So I'll sew this down. All right, guys, so I told you people earlier that I was going to take this as you can see, I'm done pressing and I added lining to the back piece. This is how the back piece looks. The back piece rather. I don't know, can you see it? I don't know if it's really clear. This is how the back piece looks. I told you I was going to attach line and add lining, sorry. So I've added lining. This is the back piece of it. See my zip, see how it looks. Can you see it? And then I did my zip. I did an invisible. See the way I attached my zip. Can you see my zip? I've also attached my zip and I've ironed. All right. See, I prefer to fix my zip this way because it's actually neater. Did you see it? So this is how the back piece of the gown is going to look like. And then after I added my lining, I did actually show you when I was sewing this because I believe that's just very simple sewing and then adding of the zipper. But if you're interested in wanting to learn how I fixed this invisible zipper, please indicate in the comment section so that I'll just do a tutorial sorry, on how to fix an invisible zipper. See, it's very neat and it's very easy to fix too. All right, okay, that is that for this. And you see it, I left like about 3 inches that I folded in. Okay, I did not cut the lining. I didn't cut it equal size with my equal length rather with the main fabric. I made sure that my main fabric is longer with like about 6 inches. So when I folded here 3, here 3, okay, that's 3. I made it 6 inches. So when I folded, it gave me what I wanted. And you see, I hope you understand what I'm explaining. All right, that is this one. So this is a front piece. I told you people I was going to see. I've gone ahead to fix my lining. This is how I did it. All right, can you see it? You know there's going to be a slit in front, which is the overlapping. Can you see? This is my slit in front. You see how neat my lining looks after I finish fixing it. Fixing lining on this dress, as simple as it looks, it's not easy. It's difficult, seriously, especially for you to get this particular angle here. If you don't learn it, you find it difficult to do. Like seriously, you're a learner. Okay. So but I've actually done a video showing you how I fixed this because it's quite difficult. So that's why some people actually prefer to just make these gowns plain without adding lining to them. I'm telling you, because fixing lining to this dress is kind of hectic and all of that. Okay, so after doing attaching my lining and pressing, I also went ahead to, since I do not have an overlocker. Can you see? I do not have an overlocker, so I just used my sewing machine to stitch this down, to actually hold it down so that it does not shift when I'm trying to shape everything, shape the dress. Can you see how I sewed it? So this is how I sewed everything around, even the neck of this dress. You'll be wondering why I didn't use the lining to turn this. I did not do that because of how I fixed the lining. Can you see? I can actually use it to turn it. So after I'm done, I'll just make a little bias with the material. Okay, I'll use it to just turn it. All right, I hope you understand, and that is that. All right guys, keep watching. So let me show you how I'll be fixing the yoke. Okay guys, so this is my yoke. Please, if you're sewing, always learn to press your fabric. Oh, it makes your work neater. Makes your work really neat. And then I'll be using pins to hold this down. All right, I can actually just still sew on it this way, but I prefer to use pins to hold mine down because it will not shift when I'm sewing. I do not want it to shift, so I'm going to use my pins to pin them down. Pin it down before I proceed with my sewing. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead to pin this down properly. Please ensure to always use your pins to pin this down, except of course you are a pro. Okay, but please learn to always use. Even if you're a pro, you cannot really sew without the use of pins, so please pin them down. You can at times just sew and secure this very well before you attach the bias, because this is the bias I'll be using. Okay, but I've used my pins, and for me this is okay. If you're sewing and it's still shifting, you can as well just take your time. Okay, your client is not here, the person is not waiting for you. Just do a neat job. And if you want to do a neat job, always use your pins. Always learn to press, and then, because no matter how good you think you are, without pressing your fabric, it will not look fine. So always press your clothes so that if there are excesses, you trim them out. If there's something that's a place that is kind of saggy, you know what to do about it. Adjust it, because you sewing and pressing actually gives you, is it an edge over the dress you are making. Okay, so please always see. Now the way I pin this down, you see it is not even moving. You just take your time and then do it before you do your you sew. So watch me as I fix the bias now. So I'll be starting with this side. Can you see? Are you seeing it? Is it clear? Let me bring this closer. And please, I told you to always use your machine oil. It helps your machine. Okay, soft and makes it very soft and easy to paddle. All right, guys, so this is it. So it's time for me to fix the bias. Sorry, I'm making sure that it aligns properly, okay? That it doesn't shift. Okay, I'm good to go now. So you carefully sew. Ah, my machine, please, oh. This machine needs servicing. But let me finish making this dress before. Hope what I'm doing is clear. Okay, so now that I've gotten to the edge now, I'll bring this out and then cut. But I'll leave like half an inch. When I when I'm sewing the other part, I'll show you why I left half an inch. You know, I also have to sew down this part, right? But I'll fix this one first before I sew it and then take it this way. Then fix the long one. Please, I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. And this is the only position I can actually keep this my table tripod. So I want to fix this one now. Can you see? Of course, it's clear. I'm sewing and checking if it's clear. All right, so this is it. Please, as you're sewing, you want be trying to adjust it though, just in case it's shifting. Because this material I'm using is really very tricky. You see this half an inch I left here? If I had actually cut it here, it wouldn't have actually come out very well. So now, see, it will help you lap very well. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but I just hope you do. All right, guys. So can you see it? Ah, my thread is finished. I'll have to change, and then this one will come like this. Will come this way. Are you seeing it? So will come this way. But before then, let me stitch this part. Now I just stitched here. So let me stitch this part. Okay, guys. So I want to sew this part of it that I left. So I'm trying to sew it down. All right, guys. See why I left the half an inch? Are you seeing? Are you? Wait. Let me show you guys properly. My hand is covering, so I'm going to be folding this one in like so. Did you see it? You see, it actually, did you see where it aligned properly? It's actually on the line, on this straight stitch. That's why I left the half inch. And then you hold it gently. Please, if you're sewing, sew with carefulness. If you're feeling tired, leave it, rest, and then when you're done resting, you come back and sew. All right? So, have you seen why I left the half inch? Because if you did not leave the half inch, you won't be able to do this. So I'll turn this one to this side and then do the same thing I did to the other side. All right, so I'm done. It's time to fix this one. for this one too, I'll also advise that you pin it down, okay, so it doesn't shift when sewing. Very, very, very advisable for you to pin it down like so. It is how I pinned it. So you pin it like so till you get to, because I don't want it to shift. Did you see it? That's come out already. So this is how it's going to look. I'm going to sew this down. Alright guys, did you see how I pinned it down? I started from here and I did my pinning till I got to where the overlap is, which is the slit. So what you do now when you get to the slit, because what I will do with my pins is the same thing I'll do while sewing. You just shift it like this, just a little, okay, to one side. That's to the left or to the right, whichever one you prefer. But I prefer to use my left here, like so. Okay. Can you see it? Just tilt it a little. See the way I shifted it? Just a little. And like this, that's how it will be. And then I'll also pin. I don't actually need to pin this place down. There's no need. It's just the middle here that I need to pin down because I want it to be in the middle of that stitch, that place I sewed. Alright guys, so this is basically it. Subscribe to Vivian's Reality, please. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and then comment and share. And if there's anything you don't understand, ask questions. I'll be more than willing to. You see the way I actually pinned this down now, I won't have to be removing the pins. All right, I'll just sew straight, then remove the pins. I'll now remove the pins before I sew the other side. Okay, so let me do this and show you when I'm done. All right guys, so I've gone ahead to sew this part. So I want to sew this part. All right, did you see it? Can you see it rather? But my pins are still there. So let me stitch it down now. You can actually remove your pins while sewing if it's obstructing you, but if it's not, you go ahead with your sewing. Did you see the way I'm doing it? I'm adjusting it and doing it so that it doesn't shift. Okay. After doing this now, I take it to my ironing table and then press it. Okay, so when I got to the, are you seeing what I'm doing? I'm so sorry, please. Oh, people should not be angry. You see why I folded it with 1 inch? I didn't just cut it here. Okay, I had to just fold it in by 1 inch inside. That's what I did. That's just what I wanted to show you here. See it? I folded it at the hem just by, I think, 1 inch on, and this is more than an inch. You can do 1 inch, you can do ½ inch, but I decided to do this. For me is okay. Just folded it inwards. And this is it. So what I'll do next is I'll take this to my iron table, iron it out properly, and then I'm removing my pins. And then I'll joint shape this, put my pockets, and then don't also forget that I said I'll be adding, I'll cut out the bias that I'll use to turn this. I'll use a bias to turn here. Well, I'll have to go and press first. After pressing, I'll now use my bias to turn it inside. Shape, fix the hands, and then that will be it. All right, guys, keep watching and please subscribe to the channel, okay? All right, so this is what I'll be using for my pockets. I want to cut out my pockets now. For the length of the pocket, I think I'll be using, I don't want it to be too long. I'll do 9. And then the width I'll be using, I'll do 7 or rather 8. So I have to make it 10 or 10, 10. So I'll place my hand this way. This is how I cut my pocket. Okay. You place your hand this way. Can you see it? Just use the measurement of like so. Then where you would have taken your measurement from, you just mark this out. Let me use this chalk. And here. Okay, let me see. Of course, you're not be leaving half an inch here for sewing. Then I have my 8 here. So with your hand placed this way, and then I also leave half an inch here too, and here. So hope you can see. Are you seeing what I'm doing? Just give it a shape like so. And for this one, like so. Just nothing, so it doesn't have much space, so I'm just trying to all right, this is how the shape of my pocket looks like. Can you see it? I think it's the shape of my pocket. I have to sew it now. I left 1 inch here and 1 inch here. This is my joining allowance. That's why I left this space here. Cause can you see it? This is my joining allowance. Alright guys, so keep watching and please subscribe to the channel. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up, share my videos, okay? And please comment. Keep watching. Alright guys, so I also went ahead to use, I told you I was going to use the material to turn it. So see, I've done it. See, looks really very neat. This is it. Okay, so now it's time to shape. That is just basically it. It's as simple as A, B, C, D. See how neat it looks. See, this is the front part of it. All right, see it. And that is it. So it's time for me to shape, fix the sleeve, and then that's just it. That's just basically it. And then I'll show you the final result of it. All right, guys, keep watching. All right, guys. So now I'll just shape the excess lace fabric here. So I'm shaping it. I took it to my ironing table. Press, give it a very good press. And then now I'm shaping. I'm trimming off the excess fabric. All right. Trimming off excess fabric. Okay, so it's time to fix the shoulder. I'll fix my shoulder for shaping the dress. Oh, sorry. Okay, so it's time to fix the shoulder. This is the back piece. Now see how I want to fix the shoulder of this dress. You see the back piece. See the back piece. And then I'll take this front piece, turn it this way. I'm going to be placing this one right side facing right side, okay? Like so. And then I'll flip the lining part over like so. As in this together, inside this facing this side. And then I'll flipping this over like so. And then I'll stitch it down. I'll do the same to the other, to the shoulder slope. Sorry, shoulder slope. I fix the shoulder slope. I'll stitch down the shoulder slope before attaching my shaping and then attaching my sleeve. But I want to do this first before shaping. So I've showed you. I said do it this way. You bring this right side facing right side. You take this one, turn it over, and then stitch on it. So let me do it and show you. Okay, after stitching, this is what I got. See, this is the front, and here is the behind. So I covered in everything. You see that it's not showing. All right, can you see it? Neatly done. Okay, so this is basically it. When I'm done now, I'll still take to my ironing table. Press. I love to press my clothes a lot, seriously. Okay, so this is it. I hope you can see how neat it is. Okay, so let me also do the other side. So it's now time for me to shape. Okay, I'll shape and then fix my pocket. After shaping, I'll take to my ironing table, press it down. After pressing it down, then I'll come and fix my pocket. Okay, guys, so I'm done shaping. I've shaped it and I left my 8-inch space for pockets. All right, so this is how it looks. I'm going to take this to my ironing table and then iron it, come back and then fix my sleeve. After fixing my sleeve, then I'll attach my pockets, whichever one. I think I'll fix my sleeve first before attaching my pockets. So this is just it. Let me go and press it and come back and show you. All right, guys, so I'm done joining my dress. Okay, this is how it looks. See the hand. Oh, let me see. You can see it. Okay. Can you see it? Oh, see the hand came out really very fine. The sleeve. Okay, so see, this is it. Can you see how it looks? Okay, but my client is big. She's really on the big side. So this is how it seems. Just really very easy. This is the finishing and it looks so beautiful. See the sleeve. This is the front. This is how the back looks like. This is the back. Okay. And you can see. Because saw how the sleeve came out. Can you see the sleeve? Okay, guys. So this is it. All right, guys. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to Vivian's Reality. Comment, share, like, and keep watching Vivian's Reality. Okay, see you all in my next video. Thank you very much for watching. May God bless you. Okay.